I watched Taylor Swift's documentary. I don't know if anyone... Who loves Taylor Swift? Honk if you love her. Wow. Okay. Yikes. Who doesn't get it? Okay. All right, so even. I'm sort of in the middle. Like, I do respect her. I think she's like a powerhouse of a star. She's really talented. I love a couple of her songs, and my niece loves her, and I think she's a great role model for women. She's strong, she's talented, all those things. The only thing I question is whether she deserves a documentary, right? I mean, she was 26 years old when they made it. Like, why? Why do you need a documentary? But I was like, you know what? I'll give it a fighting chance because maybe it will reveal something about her. Because for me, I feel like with Taylor, the reason I don't connect with her personally is she seems too perfect, right? She just seems like she's got her shit together. She's never done anything wrong. So I was like, well, maybe in the documentary, it will reveal something about her that I didn't know. Like maybe she has like some ugly tattoo on her left thigh, right? Like maybe she made a mistake once in her life. So in the documentary, I thought maybe there'll be something, we learn. And first, there's one revelation where she gets kind of emotional and she goes, I realize, this is hard for me to say, but I realize that sometimes I don't eat. And we're like, we know, Taylor, this isn't news. Like, we've been watching you since you were 16. We don't think you've eaten since, Like, that's not a revelation. And then the next revelation I actually thought was kind of like a little bit deeper, which is she said, I've been performing my whole life, so I've sought validation from the outside world. I've never really gotten in touch with who I really am. And now I realize what really matters are friends and family. And I was like, wow, that's actually really genuine and real. Like, that was a good growing moment. But then she has one glass of wine with a friend, but it looked like the friend was hired to play the friend because they didn't speak at all. I was like, this poor girl got hired to play the friend. She didn't even get any lines. I was like, that sucks for that girl, And then the next scene is she gets on the phone with her agent when she finds out she wasn't nominated for any Grammys, right? And this is like a pinnacle moment. Like, this is a very important moment in the whole documentary because everything kind of culminates to this moment. She gets on the phone, she wasn't nominated for Grammy, and she's like, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just gonna write the best song ever! And then she does, and then she goes to the top of the charts and she gets everything she ever wanted. And I was like, whoa. Wait a second. I thought this was a moment where you're supposed to be like, it doesn't matter. None of this is real. What matters is the people that I love. What matters is getting in touch with who I am. I'm gonna go on a silent yoga retreat with my mother. I'm gonna get rid of all of my material wealth. And I'm really going to get in touch with what really matters. I'm going to go live on a farm for a year. Like, that's what that moment should have been. But instead, it's like, I'm going to write the best song ever. She does. It's like, I don't know what the turning point is, right? I don't know what the growth is. And all I'm saying, when all is said and done, I just feel like a documentary is something you need to earn. Right? Like, exactly. Like Amy Winehouse earned her documentary. She lived for it, she died for it, she deserves it, and it's a really, really good one. So that's the one I would suggest you watch. There are too many documentaries about alive people. Pick any dead person, right? Why are we making documentaries about alive people? Go live your life, go have a career. We'll watch the documentary when you're dead, right?